Good afternoon, and welcome to Uniquely Urbandale. I'm J. Michael McCoy, and this program brought to you by the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce. Each week, we sit down with some of the members of the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce and find out how they're ready to serve you. Today, I've got Nate Hunt in my studios. He's with Stivers Ford Lincoln right there on Hickman on the Waukee side of West Des Moines. Nate, it's nice to have you here. How long have you been with Stivers Lincoln Mercury? Not Mercury. No, I'm sorry. Stivers Ford Lincoln.
Yep. I've been at Stivers for about 4 years.
Okay. And what would be your title?
I'm in the commercial and fleet department.
Commercial and fleet department.
That's correct.
So if I want to buy, like Mary, a whole fleet of cars, so all the chamber people can run around with their cars all decked out.
I'm your guy.
You'd be the guy.
You bet.
All right. So do you know when your business opened?
Yeah, actually, Stivers Lincoln Mercury opened in 1980.
Yep, right there on Merle Hay Road.
On Merle, actually on Locust, and then later, opened 2 stores, one on Merle Hay and then one on Ingersoll.
Right, and then shut down the one on Ingersoll and just was on Merle Hay.
That's correct.
That's right. That's awesome. And you are right next to Earl May, kind of halfway between Waukee and Clive there.
Yep.
Great dealership.
Oh, sorry. Stivers Ford opened then in 2006 at that location.
Yeah.
And then 2009, Stivers Ford Lincoln
moved to that location. Yep. Yeah.
And so that's the one and only location right there on Hickman.
So who do you think your clientele is?
Our clientele is from all over Iowa.
Okay.
We do a real good job of selling and servicing people from the western suburbs, but with our name and reputation, people come statewide. Oh,
sure. They've come and bought from you for years and years and years. Interesting stories on how your business began. It actually was birthed between a Des Moines man and a St. Louis man.
Yep,
Don Polite and Ed Stivers.
Yep, that's correct. I think that Don and Ed started that business 35 years ago.
Yep.
So, we are celebrating currently the 35th year in business. And then also next year we'll be celebrating our 10th year at the Waukee location.
That's awesome. So what about you? Where do you come from? Where's your hometown?
Well, I'm from Atlantic, Iowa originally.
Yep.
My wife and I moved to Colorado. I was in the car business there for 3 years and then did some other stuff. But then about 4 years ago, got started with Stivers. And
so what
was in the retail.
What brought you back to Iowa?
Just getting closer to family.
Okay.
We had 2 kids, and my sister's having kids. My brother was having kids. Just trying to get back closer to.
That's right.
To our families.
Are you a Hawkeye or a Cyclone fan?
I'm a Hawkeye fan.
I'm sorry. All right. I'm a Nebraska fan, so you and I can live in peace until the day after Thanksgiving. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So tell me, what do you love about your business?
I think one of the greatest things is working at the dealership that I do work at. Stivers is a locally owned, family operated business. So, that and just everything that the dealership has to offer our customers is, something that, makes me know that I wouldn't be working at another dealership in town. Our service department and parts department open until midnight.
Wow. Throughout
the week. From 7 a.m. till midnight, Monday through Friday. And then, we have a full body shop that is available for work on every make and model.
And
they guarantee their work. They guarantee their work for the life you own the vehicle. So
and it's important to have those evening hours because there's a lot of people like myself who work during the day. And
works especially good for our commercial and fleet customers as well. Businesses that can't give up that vehicle that needs to be making deliveries or what have you, or doing service work. They can have their vehicle out doing work and then bring it to us to have the service done, pick it up in the morning, or we can deliver it as well.
So on a personal basis, tell me about the first date with your wife.
Well, my wife and I went to high school together, but we never actually remember having a conversation. She was a year behind me. Never had a conversation.
You rocked the cradle, didn't you?
No, just a year behind me.
Okay, so. Just a year. I get it.
I guess the time wasn't right until it was right, and I guess I was back for a summer working for my dad on the farm. And she was back for a summer from school, working at the pool where she worked, and that's kind of how the relationship started.
And now you have two babies.
We've got actually a sixth grader and a fourth grader.
Oh my, they're not babies anymore.
My wife's a teacher at West Des Moines, so she actually has my daughter in class for the first time. My daughter's in her reading, or actually it's a writing class.
Yeah.
In sixth grade, and my son's in fourth grade.
So what do you like best about your wife?
What do I like best?
Yeah.
I don't know. She challenges me on stuff.
Okay.
You know, on everything.
Yeah.
We both train for triathlons.
Oh my.
And recently, over the last couple of years, she's been beating me. So
that's nice that you let her win.
Let isn't the operative.
Well, that's not correct. She whoops you.
She does. She has been. She's pretty committed to her training and does a really good job with it. So.
All right, we've been talking to Nate Hunt, and he is the commercial and fleet specialist at Stivers Ford Lincoln, right there on Hickman Road on the Waukee side of West Des Moines. Nate, thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll switch over here to the princess. Mary is here, and she's the membership director, and every Tuesday you teach ballet lessons, right?
Yeah, and I think we should offer triathlons now.
I think so,
training.
too. The Stivers Triathlon. I can see it now.
Can you imagine? I love it. I love finding out those kind of stories from members. And actually, Nate was my guest this morning at Meet the Chamber, and we held them every Tuesday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. And we got to learn that story about he and his wife both doing triathlons.
Yeah.
And boy, we all need to step up our game now. So he's kind of challenged us.
Yeah, and you've got free coffee from the folks at Friedrichs.
That's right.
And you'll teach them all the benefits of being a member of the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce.
We have both non-members are invited, current members, anyone who just wants to learn more. You're more than welcome. We'd love to have you as our guest.
It's Urbandale Chamber of Commerce every Tuesdays at 9 a.m. I'm J. Michael McCoy, and thanks for listening to Uniquely Urbandale. See, Nate, that wasn't so hard.